back with another episode of Local Roots. Hi, I'm Todd Studer. It's going to be an exciting weekend with Treynor Days going on, and I thought who better to tell us all about it than Alysia Hess at the Occasional Collective in Treynor. So I headed over to her shop and talked for a bit. We're going to bring you that conversation today. That's in just a bit. Also in Treynor is Castle and Associates of American Family Insurance. That's just one of 4 locations that they have. They are your local insurance provider for all of your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance needs. Their other locations besides Treynor are in Council Bluffs, Bellevue, and Elkhorn. They are local and in your neighborhood, ready to help you navigate the complexities of insurance today. Travis and his team educate, advise, and simplify insurance, all to protect those things you cherish most. Give them a call for your free quote. And do you or does someone you love need in-home care? Home Care Advocacy Network helps you maintain your own privacy in your own space while still receiving care and support with a personalized touch. Aging in place can be critical for many people. Home Care Advocacy Network can meet those needs with an understanding that assisted living is best at home. HCAN of Southwest Iowa brings the personal touch to care at home in Glenwood, Council Bluffs, Red Oak, Clarinda, all the surrounding communities. Visit hcan.com/Southwest Iowa to learn more. I always love it anytime that I can come out on location, especially when I can come to Treynor, to the Occasional Collective.
Yes, and we love having you.
This is Alysia Hess. Thank you so much. And you and I, you started talking to me about Treynor Days about a month ago, and now here it is.
Here we are. It's already the end of June, almost July 4th. I can't even believe we've gotten here so quickly, but here we are. And super excited. Treynor Days is an annual event that we have in the town. It's always held the last weekend before the 4th of July holiday. So this year it is this coming weekend, the 27th, 28th, and 29th. The whole town is just bustling with activities Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you have never heard of Treynor Days, definitely go on Facebook is probably the easiest method for you to find it. Or the City of Treynor website actually has all of the events uploaded there, but it can give you a better idea of all the events that are going on. I'm just one small part of it, but ever since I opened up shop, community has been one of the founding pillars for me. So being able to give back to the community somehow for Treynor Days is something that I really wanted to do. And the way that I contribute is that I host Main Street Market.
Excellent. And so what happens then is a portion of all of the money that comes in goes back to the purpose for the whole thing.
That's correct. So Treynor Days is held to fund what we're building just down the road from me on right off Highway 92. It's called the T currently, but it will be a community splash pad, an inclusive and accessible playground for children and adults of all abilities. There's already some baseball fields down there, and then they're adding in Tristan's Trail, which is a memorial trail for people to be able to walk. Because when you get out here in rural communities, sometimes, we don't have a lot of trail systems. Like Council Bluffs has the beautiful Wabash, and then there's all kinds of trails around Omaha and Council Bluffs that connect. And when you get out here in rural communities, there's not as many of those. So part of what the money will go back to is building Tristan's Trail. That'll be a really fun, and it'll also have, I think, a warrior style little, I can't think of the word, but you just you jump over things, and just a cool thing for kids to do when they're on the trail. Instead of just walking a mile, there's little activities that you do.
Right.
At each,
Yeah,
at a stop.
I've seen those. And those types of things have been around for a long time. But also the fact that Treynor as a community is forward thinking enough to see that, look, we need this here.
Yes.
Because having something for young people and for adults too,
absolutely.
To be able to do here means they don't have to go somewhere else.
That's
to do
exactly
that.
right. Yeah. And splash pads, I mean, we all know last week, who wouldn't have wanted to just sit on a splash pad when it was 105 degrees outside?
It was crazy.
So those things are great. And everything's purchased, everything's ready to go. We're just, I believe the Treynor Parks and Trails Board, we're waiting on the land. We have to work out money with leasing the land.
Right.
So again, any donation helps. So any of your support to the Treynor Days, to the Main Street Market event, to any of the things going on will help us get one step closer to getting that open. And again, like you said, it's not just for the Treynor community. It's for everybody. It's a community splash pad. So the Riverside communities, Neola, Underwood, all of those places can come use that. So, and that's why I like to reach out to all those communities to come support my small event, which of course gives back. But we've got some great local vendors, all Iowa, Nebraska based. I'm going to have a really cute vintage 69 baby blue Ford truck,
Yeah.
a little photo op with some cute stuff around it. I just like to have fun stuff to do. There's going to be an ice cream vendor. There's going to be Mindy's Nuts out of Malvern. Full-fledged brewery is coming to
Yeah.
do samples. So there'll be something for everybody.
I know there's a barbecue contest because I talked to
That's
Stacy
right.
Kinney. She said she's one of the judges.
Yeah, Stacy from Wida is one of the judges. She was like, "Are you coming to the barbecue contest?" And unfortunately, this year I can't make it. I've got to get home to a new puppy. But yeah, I told her I was jealous because I walked down there last year and holy moly, it was some good stuff.
There's
So, and it's also a free will donation to that. So that's what's even
there's
better.
something about when you go to one of those barbecue contests or any place where there's multiple smokers
Oh,
going.
absolutely.
The smell is next level.
Oh, yeah. I had
Yeah.
some next level, that is a perfect explanation, next level pork belly
Wow.
last year. And I was just like, I dream about it. And every time I see those people, I'm like, are you ever going to make that again? Because I'll just buy it. It was so good. So definitely, again, check out either the Treynor Days Facebook page or again, go to the City of Trainers website and they have all the events listed. And please come support Main Street Market and all of the vendors that I'll have here as part of like you can come just plan on spending your Saturday here. We've got you covered from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and probably on. Silos is going to have a band. So it's just going to be a great, really small town gathering where you just really feel like you're part of the community when you come.
Yeah, that's what I love about the small communities that are around here is you use the word inclusive when you're talking about the splash pad and making it
Hmm.
accessible for everyone. That same word applies, I think, to all of the communities that are around here. That when you go to whether it's Treynor, whether it's Underwood, whether it's Neola, or any of the small communities, they want you there,
Oh, absolutely.
and you are welcomed when you come in, and it's the same here in Treynor. It's
Absolutely.
and this weekend it's a time for a Treynor to have a spotlight put on them, so you need to come out. It's going to be tons of fun. I'm planning on coming back over and finding
Excellent.
out um, just what's going on with that barbecue. That's
Well, we can see where Todd's mind's at.
well, yeah, it's
But I tell you, I might have to have Stacy run me some down
yeah.
if she can. I
So
appreciate you coming out and helping us.
oh, it's my pleasure. This is why we have the show. This is why we do what we do because the events like this need to have more of a spotlight. You know, existing media companies have done what they can. We're just going to keep expanding that and continuing to push that out there because there is so much value to life in smaller communities.
Really is.
And what I tell everybody, it's not a comparison. I'm not trying to say that one's better than the other, but for some people, this is the type of lifestyle that just fits them better. So that's why we want to put a showcase and put a spotlight on that type of thing. And plus, you've got such a cool shop here.
Oh, I appreciate
And
it. Thank
anytime
you.
I get a chance to come over and take a look at some of the things that you have in here and find out some of the different vendors that you're working with,
Oh, yeah.
and
And I've added like more. I mean, I think I wanted to look at the numbers because I knew you were coming, but I know I'm over 150 represented Iowa and
wow,
Nebraska businesses.
wow,
Yeah. And so that's lifetime of the store. That doesn't
that's
mean I have
still, yeah,
150 in here, but I believe there's currently 80 in here. 80 in here and then represented 150. Plus I'm going to add 14 more with the vendors that are coming.
wow.
So
Well,
it is my purpose as a small business to uplift and support other small businesses. It that is again community,
mhm.
supporting local, inclusivity. Those are the things that are my brand values and sustainability, of course. I gotta get that in there. My old zoo self. Gotta get sustainability in there. But like I've learned another plug for some of our good friends, Michaela and Viv from
Yeah,
Tandem Works.
right.
I took their marketing class and I learned, stick to those brand pillars at all times. It gets really hard. And sometimes you want to veer away from them because you want to get on the newest trend or this or that. But every time I have a question in my mind, I look back to, does it meet community standards? Does it meet my community standard? Does it meet my sustainability standard? Does it meet an inclusivity standard? If it doesn't meet one of those things, it doesn't make it in here. So sometimes it's hard and I want to cry because I can't bring the newest, coolest trend in, but also long term, that's what's going to sustain me.
It was actually working with them very, very early to when I got my business started, and we went through a whole process. And one of the things they talked about, and I've heard other places too, is what's your why? That's your why.
Yeah, exactly.
Is being able to support other small businesses.
That's exactly
Something I love when I come in here and shop. If we get multiple things, you say, here's how many small businesses you supported today.
I try to remember to do that most times. Sometimes if I'm a chat. Todd and I are both real chatty, so I'm usually chatting with my customers quite a bit. So I try to remember to tell them at the end, like, you've supported 5 small businesses today, or especially you've supported 4 women-owned small businesses and 5 Iowa small businesses. Like, I try to remind people when they purchase with me that you really are supporting local. Like, it isn't just like going to Target or going to those other big box stores. You are supporting local.
Right.
And I want that reminder to be there, or woman owned, or, inclusive, or BIPOC owned. Like, I want people to understand what their purchase is here. It isn't just supporting me, because a lot of these are consignment vendors. So that money is going directly back to them. So if you haven't been out, please come and visit. And Saturday would be the perfect day to do it because, again, part of your purchases goes back to support a really amazing cause.
Yeah, I've already found something in here I'm getting. So
excellent.
Yeah, so I'm not leaving empty-handed today either. All right, Alysia Hess, the Occasional Collective and Treynor, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming out and seeing us, Todd. We appreciate you.
All right, we'll talk again soon.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to taking in Treynor Days this weekend. So come on out. If you see me walking around, say hi. Say you saw it here on Local Roots. I'd love to talk to you. If you need precision metal fabrication done right, look no further than Foxco Fabrication in Council Bluffs. Custom welding to large-scale manufacturing, bringing your ideas to life with expert craftsmanship and cutting-edge technology. See, expert craftsmanship. This, my friend, is a metal business card. See how that sounds? Yeah, these are great. And there's put it up the right way. Just one of the many different marketing items they can make for you, or a full sign. They can make them up to 4x8 size, and a lot of custom welding jobs too. So go to foxcofab.com to learn more. If you have a leak, a clogged drain, or planning a big remodel, Waldstein Plumbing in Council Bluffs has you covered. Fast, reliable service, expert craftsmanship, handling everything from small repairs to major installations. AirServe Heating and Air Conditioning, working out of the same shop. That is the Waldsteins, Travis Waldstein with the AirServe side, and Hayden Waldstein on the Waldstein Plumbing side. So get a hold of them when integrity matters, and when doesn't it? When quality you can trust, service you can count on. That is Waldstein Plumbing and AirServe Heating and Air Conditioning. Don't forget, this weekend it is Treynor Days. All the money raised going to a great cause, and I'm looking forward to getting in some barbecue. That's my goal for what's happening in Treynor Days this weekend. My name is Todd Studer. We'll see you back here again tomorrow morning.